the truth. What does it mean? The truth. What is it that we're finding out that is possibly true? It's an inquiry on itself. Just investigating your mind. What does truth mean? The thousands of examples. Did you steal the money from my wallet, son? No. Are you telling the truth? Meaning, did it happen or did it not happen? And then the other end of the scale. What is the truth about life, about what we are? That's what the real deep seeking mind wants to discover. Is God real? And if God is real, will it, whatever it is, whatever he is, whatever she is, will it explain to me the truth about all the things that I want to know that are not concepts? But is looking for the truth itself, not just another concept. When the mind ceases to seek, ceases to inquire, ceases to question, everything is okay. Everything is as it is. A better inquiry is reality. What is reality? Let's look at it. What does reality mean? Real or not real? What does it mean? What does unreal mean? I mean, to this vague, naive, insular mind, I don't even understand the words. The names, the words, they're all annihilated from the core of this seeking, inquiring, questioning mind. Is reality itself not just a concept? When the quest for seeking what reality is against non-reality, when that stops, everything again is as it is. What wants to find out reality? What wants to find out what is true? And the same answer for everyone, and no one is exempt, is I do. I want. I am the seeker. I seek, and I shall find. And if I don't find, I will ask another for assistance to find. And we will go on together in a unified way to search for that what we are entitled to know, whether all of this is real and what the truth is behind it. And the strange thing is, truth and reality are where we are, the place of observing, the looker, the seer. Everything else is conceptual. Everything else that arises from the reality that one is beyond or before I, everything that arises, the fact that a possible truth can be discovered, It cannot be discovered because it already is. One is truth, one is reality. Everything else, an illusion, an idea, a game, a concept, a need, a desire, a want. So truth is as it is. Reality is as it is. The moment something wants to discover even a version of itself is where that dream begins. And the dream is okay. Why not live out this dream? Why not be present within this dream? Why not enjoy this dream? But the problem is the dream within the dream, the samsara dream. The dream is here. Open your eyes, your ears, your nostrils, your senses, your touching mechanisms, and here it is. But you want to give it a story. This is the dream within the dream, the samsara, the story. Let's call the chair a chair, but in fact it's wood. And even before wood, it was a tree. And even before tree, it existed. It was sap. It was a seed. The more names we give to each individual components, each individual conceptual idea that we can name and shame, is delving further into the secondary dream until you get lost. The truth gets lost, reality gets lost, but it's never lost. It's never not where it is right now, in this present moment, in this oneness. When no thoughts arise, when no mind negotiates, battles, creates ideas, creates needs, desires, attachments, beliefs, hopes, you understand that you are truth. Within a body, out with a body, matters not where you are. Reality is the moment there where emptiness becomes full of itself. The joy, the Sat Chit Ananda bliss, the shock. Your body laughs at the foolishness of seeking every single where, every single place. I was always that. And then you want to write stories about it. Create problems with other seekers who say, no, it has to be more than this. More is less. Less is more. The world, a word, made up of states of mind, made up of concepts, thoughts, ideas, all arising from truth, but taking on a second state of a fake, a shadow. The moment we take on this mind, whatever we are, we create the shadow of death, the shadow of birth, the shadow of relationships, states of mind, the shadow of choices, time, all the things that the human now is dependent on. The ego is the rope. We're all dangling from the cliff. We want to go down because there's something beautiful at the end of it. But we don't let go. Because it's a big drop. And the chances are, I'm not going to survive. But we keep dangling. When you climb back up the rope into the place that you thought was the place that you are escaping from, you realize at the top of the cliff, God is. What dangles, what grabs on, what is separate. The rope is your life, but at the top is reality. When you climb back up, you say, my God, that's the place that I left. I left this place. I leave this place every morning to get down to that, what looks like paradise, what looks like the truth, what looks like reality. And all the time, I was just dreaming. So let's come to the interesting part. Really the only bit of this that you're interested in. And that's your own comment, your outspoken thought about this. What is it in it? What is in it for me? You see, that's you talking. What is in it for me? What is the purpose? What am I trying to get? What am I supposed to get? What am I supposed to learn? What am I supposed to know? What am I supposed to do with any of these words? And you expect a speaker who knows absolutely nothing about themselves, knows nothing about what's going on, knows nothing about where I came from, where I'm going, this I, to enhance your life, you see. Einstein's theory, absolute nonsense. Isaac Newton, nonsense. Stephen Hawking's Big Bang, nonsense. David Bohm, hologram, or whatever it is, quantums, nonsense. The human body, a biological product of nature, yes. That what lives within it, no one knows. Everything that is adopted, created, measured, valued, analysed, believed in, assumed, is that what is taking place, and we know that, because that what knows it, created it. We create our own story, our own names, our own artworks, our own music, our own types of clothing we wear. If we don't create it, we buy it because it suits us, we like it, it's fashionable, it's perfect for me. So are these words perfect for you? Of course they're not. They're words. The best speaker, and every speaker is speaking the same language, you know, from Osho to Gangaji, to Sri Nisargadatta Maharaj, to Buddha, to Christ, to the homeless man. They're all speaking the same, or they're all aiming or talking about the same thing, life, God, consciousness, whatever you want to call it. But there's a speaker that really, I think, did it for this one. You know, when I was nearly dead, this one put the final nail in the coffin. So I don't know what you're getting from this, but if I'm putting the final nail in the coffin, then you've been on a journey of something, and you're just looking for closure. So that's what we all look for, is closure. And closure is the beginning, you see. So it takes me to Jiddu Krishnamurti. And of course, what he speaks about is the same as everyone else. But he exposes the space of being. Now you can't understand that with your mind, because it's when your mind that disappears with his mind, is the space. Your mind disappearing with his mind disappearing. You see? That true reflection, that equal relationship between the worlds, you see? Throughout this, whatever this is experiencing, there are many stories, many ways, many methods. In fact, the great speakers tell you infinite possibilities. I am is infinite possibilities. But that's the mind. You see? The mind can take a piece of flesh, one possibility, and it can break it up. We can break it up with a scalpel, and we can put it under a microscope at a certain, level of image, and we can see things moving within it. I don't know. I'm not scientific. I'm not biological, but the biology expert will know. And if you take one of these, maybe 20 pieces of different, what they call qualities of making up this flesh, and take one piece, you can then use another microscope and go in and explore further possibilities, you see, reaching sort of little, I don't know, atoms, microns. I don't know what they look like. They look like tadpoles or things that move around, and and you can even take one of that now, from one piece of flesh into you're on your 100th possibility, and take that one up and break it up again, and you've got another 1,000 billion possibilities. So but it's all from the same thing. It's all from the same flesh. It's all from the same, life. So life is just one possibility that within it holds infinite, not so true possibilities. So what you're looking for is the core of life, you see? The core of life. You say, well, everything's life. But then you break it up into the sky, into the hills, into the trees, into the flowers, into the telephone poles, into the roads, into the hedges, into the cars, into the infinite names within the name life. And that's all that you experience. There's nothing here but life. Life has no beginning and no end. Your body has a beginning and end, apparently. You'll never experience it. You never experience the beginning, you'll never experience the end. As the body and the mind. But that what is pure conscious life is beyond the body and mind. Therefore that one is the one that never experiences it, because it doesn't happen to that one. But here I go again, telling you what you already know. The whole thing is, what am I going to do while I'm alive, while this body is alive? Before awakening. Now, you see, again, you're going to say, oh, he's awakened. You see, awakening is a surge of consciousness. It's like the motorway. You know, there's, I don't know, let's say 100,000 cars passes along this stretch of motorway every hour. And you're in one of the cars. And there's an accident, but you're not part of it. Maybe 6 cars. 6 cars. I'm not going to talk about the consequences or what happens in the accident. There's 6 cars involved in the accident. Because something changed, you see. So 6 cars out of 100,000 experience an accident. So consciousness itself is a moving, but I wouldn't say invisible, because invisible just, blasphemizes its quality, you see. It is beyond visibility and invisibility, but consciousness is moving through your essential inner being state. Body, not your brain. Your middle state, your brain, your hara, your spine, your nervous system. It touches the brain just to make sure it's okay. But in this movement, it has surges like life, like the wind, like the ocean, like the planetary movement, like the universal force. It has movements. It has surges. And every now and then it may surge your way. And you may become one of the cars on the motorway. So it's the same with awakening. There's one whole ongoing consciousness awakening to itself. That's all that's taking place. And in the surges, it can affect so many things. This body was fortunate that when it surged at that day, at that moment, there was someone or something it could take on board and give it a good hoovering down, dusting down, cleansing, and then move on. And they say it's like being touched by God, and of course it is. It's a touch that Muji calls "you're kissed within," and that kiss is an everlasting, ongoing, infinite kiss. That's all it is. It's not Kundalini. It's not anything that is experienced by the mind, by the body. It is that what it is. So, before awakening, before this surge of consciousness, I didn't know anything. I didn't believe in spirituality. I didn't know about any of if I came across this nonsense book, this nonsense audio tape, or this nonsense speakers that speak very similar, like Shira and Sheldrick and Muji and many others, I would be saying, what nonsense, what absolute nonsense. And when you experience this, what you call new birth, the mind is cleansed and given back. You're like a robot. You see, here's your new part. You've been living without it for 7-9 years. Your family have been really concerned about you, but you're okay. We detracted them a wee bit. Now you've got your new part back in, and you can function again as what you're here to be, as a biological part of nature, with something a little sweet for you. You could suck this sweet every day, and you'll always remember that essence of consciousness, that true moment with God. So now same thing. Same thing, you see. Same thing as before. But no fears, no worries, no concerns, no knowledge, no information, no nameless, yes, names, yeah, you can take pictures of what you appear to be living within, you can understand your body again, you can relearn the names of trees and fields and skies and hedges and stuff, but you've no association, you've no attachment to that ego mind, that it fluctuates, it appears, and it goes through a pretend cycle. Yeah, I have to fit into this world, so I have to pretend, but that's okay. And if people don't believe, or people want to, make judgment on you or anyone, we are free to make judgment on anyone, but that's the mind. And one of the things that you will learn if you are experiencing this is that the term non-judgment in the Bible, some of the practice, some of the I call them like mini threats. If you don't behave like this, if you don't follow this 10 commandments, blah 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 blah, you'll never meet God. Well, it's impossible, because if you actually live like the Bible, no one would be talking. You would not be talking. You would not be participating in life. Because one of the hardest things to understand is God says be non-judgmental. Well, to think that you're non-judgmental, to think that the mind, even the enlightened mind, is gone, absolutely gone, no judgment, everything the same, everything is okay. To say I am not judgmental is judgmental. You see, you're judging that what you appear to think or project or speak about. Non-judgmental means to know nothing about past, nothing about future, and nothing about what is taking place right now. So you can say the tree is non-judgmental. It lives as a tree. You can say the bird is non-judgmental. But is it? If it sees a seed and there's another bird going for it, does it not say, that's my seed, I'm going to get there first? I'm judging that I am capable of getting to that seed before that one, and I'm judging that it belongs to me. So there's nothing that lives and moves about this planet freely that can be non-judgmental. The earth itself, is that non-judgmental? Does that have judgments about itself? To say I am man is judgmental. To say I am neither man nor woman makes you feel like Buddha. But it's a judgment about being neither. It's a judgment about Buddha's state of being. So it is impossible to live truly with an emotional speaking body. That's why the monkey, speak no evil, hear no evil, see no evil. It means whatever I see, I know nothing. Whatever I hear, I know nothing. I hear nothing. Whatever I speak nothing. And of course, this is not what you want to hear, see, or speak. I want information. I'm happy being judgmental. I want to be a spiritual judgmental being. I want to be a soulful, I want to be a saintly judgmental being. The idea that you want something more than what you are to give you ownership of a body. Because before you had this body, you wanted to know what you were. You get a body and you have the capability of knowing what you are. But you cannot speak, share, or project what you are once you know what you are. So the speaker here is teasing and saying, whatever it is you want, it's within you. There's not anything projected out with you, including your body. You have to go deep within your Satguru, within that teacher, within that I within, that me within, that way within, and then see if you can come out the other side and see what is on the other side of that within, that wormhole to Vishnu. You see if Vishnu exists. You see beyond Vishnu. What's going to happen? Where are you going to go? Will your family be there when you get back? Will you get back? Another journey, another samsara dream. Yes, it will take you to your original true you. But are you awakening? Are you already awakened? Or are you wanting to seek something that will not come to you unless you sit down and accept whatever will be, will be. And then something will take place. And it won't be through these words or Krishnamurti's words. It'll be the space that sucks you out of your body and into the realm of reality. You open your eyes again. Everything appears to be the same. But is it? You know, I received this eye many experiences ago, many what they call in our time world years ago. I don't even remember who told me, whether it was an uncle, whether it was a teacher, whether it was a minister, I don't know, a friend, a neighbour. But they said, live your life to the full. And every experience that you encounter in your day, moment by moment, or even the big experiences, or the bad experiences, or that overwhelming experiences, let them pass. Don't hang on to them, and be free. Of course, I didn't understand what that meant. I thought it meant, you know, do these things alongside the things that we've been told we have to do. So we have to create bad experiences, create good experiences, and then we have to experience them, and then we have to let them pass. Well, all experiences are the same. The experience of life. It appears to fluctuate up and down, and that's just dreams, fantasies, ideas, concepts. That's the elusive life, the one that thinks I am this body and I have a good day and a bad day. Live your life to the full doesn't mean to say you have to only relish and only look for and only create that what makes me feel good about myself or the world. Live your life to the full means be fully life. Even in the pain, the mind will come up with so many thoughts. Could this be the start of my downfall? Google will tell you so many things. Doctor will tell you so many things. Some will tell you positive things. Some will tell you my friend had the same things and they died. Some will tell you my friend had the same things and they lived. That's the mind living itself to the full. But the fool inside, not the fool, F-O-O-L, the fool inside, the whole, the one inside, is none of these minuscule thoughts, minuscule concepts, minuscule experiences. The one inside is experiencing that what the experience is. Life fluctuating in whatever way it appears to be experienced at that moment. So, taking all of this aside, I want to go and find that one that told me this stuff and shake them and say, it's not that easy, you know. It's not easy living life to the full. It's not easy understanding what living life to the full means. Because the FOOL, that real fool, believes living life to the full is to take whatever you can get, build whatever the empire you want to build, get as rich, go in as many vacations, buy as many wonderful pieces of clothing and jewelry, and buy so many pieces of art, or paint the greatest masterpiece, or find out the greatest theory and publicize it. Living life to the full, I have to do so much to live life to the full. Well, that is the FOOL. Living life to the full is just to be life. Love life. Love your body and everything that surrounds it and that what is within it. Love the universe beyond. Love the aliens, the devil, Satan. Love conspiracy theorists. Love dictators. Love homeless. Love saints. Love Jews. Love Hindus. Love Christians. Love Sufis. Love Buddhas. Love Catholics. Love the animals. Love infections. Love your family. Love the love. Love the love. Make your own song, but don't sing it. Let it sing you. Let it reveal you. You see, it's not about you doing anything, being the doer, living the life. It is about consciousness taking you aside, brushing you down and saying, right, let me show you where you went wrong. Now, that wrongness becomes right, because consciousness says there is no right and wrong way. There is only the way that Christ pointed out within each one of us, the way that God pointed out within the words that He whispered to you, that felt like your whole world, the whole universe was annihilated, destroyed, nuked. God just whispered the way, and the way is love. Love is love. Truth is truth. Life is life. I is I. When they intercept and they think they're different, they become components, and it's very difficult to piece them all together again. You see, we're all here with nothing. We're here as new, virgin, born, and we have to discover a piece of the puzzle. And when you take the piece of the puzzle to God, life becomes life. Love becomes love. Your job is complete. So, in a human way, you do it your way. You be the doer, be the liver. Solve the world's crisis. Make people happy. Make yourself happy. Argue. Make up. Forgive. Be envious. Search for superiority. Do it the human way. Just do it. But if you want to be free, Let it do it for you. Let life do it for you. And be grateful when it passes. And every experience that comes, like that person, that uncle, that teacher, whatever it was that said, live life to the full, let every experience be. Be grateful, let it pass. Don't attach to it. Don't take it with you. There's a new one up ahead. Be grateful. Be truly humble, truly kind, truly compassionate. Be angry. Be hateful. But in the hatefulness, realize that hate is just a lesson. Love, also a lesson, but deep, profound, beyond lessons, is that godly love that is never, ever not here. It is always, in all ways. I loves you.